Between the excitement is everything. I'm Mitch. This is Mitch Reviews Everything, and today I'll be doing another beer review. I will be reviewing American beer. This is a fun beer. This is a beer out of southwestern Pennsylvania, brewed by the Pittsburgh Brewing Company. They brew it out of the City Brewing facility in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. That is the old Rolling Rock facility before it was Rolling Rock was bought out. Now it's the City Brewing is there, and they brew this. Pittsburgh Brewing Company is the company that puts out Iron City beer, or Icy Light is another beer they put out, and this is the Pittsburgh Brewing Company's economy beer, just simply called American. It's a 12 fluid ounce can. It says American beer is quality brewed to capture the spirit and strength of America. Brewed by Pittsburgh Brewing Company, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. 12 fluid ounce can. It is union made. And that's it. The light version of this, which I did a review for, which we'll kind of talk about that throughout this, is in a silver can, or all this is silver, and this is in the white can. White with blue trim. Fighting in the, drinking in the white or blue trim this evening, Mitch. So, I didn't really give the American light beer a very favorable review. This, however, is going to go a little bit better because I, of course, drank one or two of these from the case that I purchased to do this review beforehand. Oh my, a little bit darker and a little bit less carbonation, bubbles coming up out of there. When I poured the light, it was a tsunami of bubbles. This is a gingerly ascent of bubbles. Okay, so this beer has a far nicer aroma than the light. It looks better than the light. The head pours a pretty just plain white. This one does have the metallic smell that the light version of this has, but it's not as strong, and I'm getting more of like a more like full beer smell. It smells like I say this sometimes on my reviews for beer in this category, in this economy category. It smells exactly like just beer, what you would imagine just beer smelling like. That's what this smells like. There is an aroma of corn, but it doesn't have that, and that's really very, very little. It's like a very light wheat, which is something that was nearly undetectable with the light. Let's go ahead and pour a little bit more in here, and then we'll go ahead and try it. American. And I can't forget, they bill this as the beer for the everyman, the working man, blue collar, steel town. Pittsburgh Steelers. So forth and so forth. You get the idea. Steel curtains. This one, it tastes, it's so weird how much better this regular version of American beer tastes over American light. It's just far, like, it's so, I've never had such a noticeable difference between a light and a regular, at least for me. But this is so different. You almost think it was, I mean, it's obviously a completely different beer, but you wouldn't even realize they were in the same family of beer. I mean, it's that different. It doesn't, the metallic taste is, there's more of like a grain corn, and that metallic flavor is subdued, cut in half. Where the light is, that metallic flavor is just such a key note, and you can't even disguise it. Where this is like the metallic flavor is a lot more disguised. This tastes like a great traditional American beer. It's nice. And you know what? Here's the thing. It's not the greatest beer. It's definitely not the worst beer. It is the beer for every man. This is a come home from work, crack a beer kind of beer. This is a $12 for a 24 case beer. If you're on a budget, I don't know why I'm doing this, but it is what it is, man. It's a beer for the working man. It's a beer for every day. It's not the hey, let's smell some beer and break down the flavor notes. You know, you're getting all the classic notes, like corn, sweetness, like a grain, and then there is that metallic underlining note, but very well masked. I will say I'm definitely super interested and super curious to doing a side by side with, if I ever get around to doing any more side by sides. I hardly ever do them, but I always want to. I want to do a side by side with this in the flagship brand Iron City, because they are the same alcohol content. I didn't mention it. It's not on the can. It's 4.7 listed on their website. It's 140 calories. So is Iron City. 12.5 carbs. Same with Iron City. I want to do a side by side. My thing is this, like, I don't want to speculate, but is it possible that this and Iron City are the same beer in a different can? I don't want to accuse Pittsburgh Brewing Company of anything. They just got everything down patent. I don't know. But I would love to know how much different American is from old Iron City. Probably won't find this out of the Pittsburgh area. I don't know how far they send this. It's getting brewed out of Latrobe. Probably sending it to all of southwestern PA. Probably up maybe even to northeast, up into Erie County. But I don't know how far. They probably not. This might not even be in Harrisburg. I have no idea. I can't find really a chart to where they buy this. But I imagine it's just pretty much, especially this one, because this is their economy. This is probably not making it out of the area. So if you're in the area and you're looking for something for a get together, something everybody's going to be like, what the hell is this? You know, and bust your chops over it. You know, try to break that steel curtain, which, you know, if it's your barbecue, don't let them. You know, southwestern PA, you just don't, you don't let that fly, you know. That's all I got for you. This is getting ridiculous. I'm Mitch. That's right, I am an everyman, and I do drink this occasionally. I do want to say this. Are there better beers? Yes, there are. With the light version, there's a ton of better light beers. Stoney's Light, Keystone Light, Busch Light. The list goes on. This beer, are there better other economy beers? Yes. Hamm's, far superior. Keystone Premium, the Keystone in the red can, you hardly see. Far superior, far better. That's made by Coors. There are better. I mean, you know, but you know what, man? This stuff goes on sale, and it's a great price, and it's not. I don't think you know, I'm not really a beer snob. I love all kind of beers, economy to $5 a can. You know what I mean, or more sometimes. So that's all I have for you. Cheers to the Pittsburgh Brewing Company. Cheers to the steel curtain, which isn't much of a steel curtain at the time of the posting of this video in 2019. I'm Mitch. This has been Mitch Reviews Everything. I'll see you again